So I'm gonna be talking to you about escapism and what I think about it, what I've experienced with it, if you should do it, well, why you should not do it rather. So I'm just gonna start off real quick with my experience with escapism. Sorry. Also, I don't know if the light's flickering. I mean, it's not the greatest light, but I mean, it's a light, so I think it looks better even though it's still flickering. But yeah, it gives you something to look at. I don't know. So with escapism for me, there's always video games, right? Maybe YouTube as well. I'm quite into YouTube still, and I need to cut back on that. Maybe go more into podcasts or just wipe it, you know? But like with things like TikTok and I mean YouTube Shorts, I don't watch YouTube Shorts, but like, you know what I mean, right? It's just all stuff that you're just like putting in your brain that you're not gonna remember. Like it's just temporary dopamine, right? It's not gonna actually give you something that will last you more than probably like 5 minutes. Cause like, say you're on TikTok and then you're watching for like 15 minutes, I'd say. That's not a long time, but well, for TikTok it's not a long time, but so you're doing it, and then I just randomly come up and ask you, what are the last 5 TikToks you watched? And you're probably not gonna be able to name many of them, if any. I mean, maybe like the last one or like 2, but you're not gonna be able to name all 5, right? So that's kind of like what I'm talking about with it. Just, I don't know, I think escapism is too easy. Like, we have so much access. Everybody has a phone, let's be honest. Unless if you're like, you get it bad, right? No offense to people that get it bad. Good on them, actually. Phones are take over your life. And, I mean, another thing that's bad about it is it just takes so much time. It takes so much time from what you could be doing good with your life, you know what I mean? Like, you could be reading a book, going outside, going on a run, all this stuff. Speaking of reading about a book, I'm reading, can't really see it because it's backwards, right? But Atomic Habits, I mean, it's going great so far. It's just basically, I'll read you the little words here in here. So it says, tiny changes, remarkable results up here, and then it says an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. So it'll teach me, like, I could be just going on my phone, right? That's way more fun. I mean, or playing video games, right? Like, video games are never gonna compare it to a book, ever. But, I mean, that's exactly, like, the point that I'm bringing with escapism being too easy, you know? And also, I mean, I just don't think it's valuable whatsoever. It's just, you do it to please yourself for dopamine, right? And that dopamine doesn't last. It's like, and plus you'll get used to it, like, pretty damn quick, right? You won't just keep getting the same stimulation. Your brain will get used to it, right? So it'll be less and less stimulating. So you need more and more. Exactly. That's a bad thing, right? I'm not blaming it on you, because it's these companies that make stuff super addictive, and you know what I mean, right? So, I mean, my tips on how to get out of it is what I've done. I deleted Snapchat because, I mean, I was on it for like streaks. How stupid is that, you know? Like, sending a random picture and just writing a letter on it and sending it to someone every day and putting value in that. I just don't think it's worthwhile, right? I mean, I guess it's not even at all. I wouldn't say that it's fun. It's just kind of like something you do so that you can look at a number go up. That doesn't mean anything, really. I deleted TikTok. I mean, I can't wait until there's just people that are talking about things that I have no idea about, right? Because I only deleted TikTok like a month ago. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if it was like a month ago or something, but like, I still know some of the stuff that they're talking about. It's all so stupid, to be honest. I mean, it's just not that smart, right? It's not good humor. Like, I think everybody's just a clone, you know what I mean? Like, they'll just be talking about the same jokes that they don't even come up with. I mean, I know it's funny, but, like, do you know what I mean? Like, they aren't even being originally funny, they're just being the same person as everybody else, right? And if you don't have social media and you're still funny, then that's like genuinely you. You're genuinely a funny person. Not saying that you can't be funny with, like, if you have social media, right? But, I mean, you could just be pirating stuff. I mean, if you take a joke from somebody, you could still be funny from taking jokes from people, but, like, excuse the voice crack. But, like, you aren't really making the jokes, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, like I said, I used to play a lot of video games. I have a lot of hours in video games. I mean, I think I do regret it, because I could be doing YouTube a lot earlier. Excuse voice crack again. And, like, I could be getting into this stuff quicker. I mean, I wish I did, but I think I'm into, like, a lot of good stuff for my age. Like, I'm 14, and I'm trying to, like, spread the message about this stuff, and, like, experiencing it firsthand, and all, you know, that stuff. I don't think many people my age are doing that, and I made a video about NoFap. I don't think many 14-year-olds are actually trying to do that, and I mean, I think it's great to start off young, because then it's not, like, such a built-up thing, you know? It'll be easier to eliminate, rather, you know what I mean? So, I want to touch on where I've been, because I haven't uploaded a week, or, my bad, I haven't uploaded a video in over 2 weeks, and it's because, I mean, it was too much for me. I don't know. I should have cut back, maybe on reading, you know, that book that I talked about in the first video, the Nietzsche, the philosopher, whatever. I was just, like, forcing myself to read it, because no reason, really. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could, when there was no real benefit, right? Because that is a very hard book, and I was kind of just, like, slopping through it, if you know what I mean. And also, when I started YouTube, the first video I made, that was all right before basketball started, right? And then when basketball started, I just had so much more on my mind, and I was more tired, and I feel like my brain couldn't handle it, so I was just trying to do too much. Rather, I wasn't finding the time to do it, or I was being lazy, right? So, what I'm going to be trying to do for you is just make videos 2-3 times a week from now on. No excuses. I mean, if you care, I mean, it'd be amazing. It's like, if you're still watching the video, you're one of the few, because a lot of people, they'll just, like, click on it, and then they'll just skedaddle, right? Skedaddle, sorry. Funny word, but yeah. I'm going to be trying to do these videos, and, I mean, if you genuinely care, like, if you just comment on one of my videos if I haven't posted in, like, 3, 4, or 5 days, just hold me accountable. Like, that would be so huge to me, and, I mean, I should hold myself accountable, right? But having an accountability partner is, like, just a step beyond that, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to be uploading for you way more now, and I'm going to be back into the swing of things. I'm going to be back into self-improvement, because for the 2 weeks, I was just being lazy. I'll be honest, I was just being a lazy person, and, I mean, also, I just wasn't doing stuff. I mean, good stuff. I stopped meditating. I made a video about why you need to start meditating now, right? And then I stopped, like, what kind of man am I? I'm not a man, obviously, but it's a phrase. What kind of person am I to just give you all these good reasons to do it, and then just not do it myself? So, yeah, I hoped you learned from this that escapism is not the key, and that really it's just, like, consumerism is bad, right? You want to be learning instead of just constantly chasing dopamine, right? So always remember, the hardest part is to start. Peace out.